Hi there, thanks for stopping by my channel, Thelma's Creations and More. This is a tutorial video on how I did this little flower. Let me move that out of the way. This little flower for embellishments for my junk journal. I thought I'd show you how to make it in case you're interested. It's very easy. It's simple. This is what you will need to make it. Some scissors. I use this punch by Paper Shapers, and I use a 1.5 punch scallop circle, and this one Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. You're gonna need some distress ink. I have the distressing tool, or you can use anything that you have. If need be, you can use a marker or color. I'll show you what I mean by that when we get to that. You're going to need some paper. I am using a sheet out of a 1946 law book. Isn't it neat? I liked it because of the type. Some glue. This is my favorite glue, tacky glue. But you can use any glue that you want, and you're going to need a button. This is very simple to make. You're going to need 2 of these punches. So punch it out. Sorry, I like for them to throw it out down. I'm always afraid for some reason it's gonna poke my eye. I know that's not possible, but that's just how I feel. Don't you ever feel like that? Sometimes your craft supplies are gonna attack you. Just kidding. Look at the back of this law book with somebody's notes. Isn't that awesome? Something different. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're gonna have 2 of the bigger ones and 1 of the smaller ones. You know, you can use whatever you have at home. Whatever you have in your stash. I'm just going to ink it up before I do before I have the flower made. The one I showed you, I inked it up after, and it was a little harder. And I actually had to use not what I'm using now, but I used a what is it called? Stain. The Tim Holtz stain. It's like liquid. I'll show you what that is. Let me see. This one. The distress stain. This one gives it more of a vintage, like spotty look. And this, since it's liquid, it's a little more wet. From what I saw in one of Mr. Tim Holtz' YouTube videos, is that the same stuff that's in that distress ink is what's in here. It's just in liquid form, a little bit darker. So up to you, whatever you want to use. I have both. I actually prefer this one because it's more liquid, and because I am making a flower, it leaves it darker at the edge versus just rubbing the distress ink. So this is what I use, and it's in a walnut stain. So you do that to the 3. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to cut every second scallop. So sort of, kind of, it's going to make, there we go, kind of like a little heart, see? So every 2 around, just make sure not to cut all the way through. You want to leave like a center. If not, the hearts will pop. Same thing with the second one. Kind of just go around every second. Make little slits towards the middle, not all the way through. And the little one, since it had little you know how it's smaller and it has a lot of more scallops, I did, I believe, 4. but it really, it's up to you what you want to use. This one is smaller than the other one, so that it'll be your center one. Oh, I forgot to mention, you're going to need a bone folder or anything really. This is not a bone folder. I think it's a paste thing. All you're going to do is going to take your thumb and curl it. Just roll it. Roll it. Roll it. I'm showing you the back side of it, because that's how I do it. And it curls. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your bone folder, this. I've also used the handle part of the scissor. It really doesn't. Oh! Of course, because I'm showing you it's going to do that. Okay. Real crafter problems here. It's a real life tutorial, guys. How many times have we done it before? So here we go again. If you want to avoid that happening to you, once you ink it up, some of them are going to be different, and that's fine. If you do not have this stain or that distressing ink, you can use a marker and just do the edges. All the edges. If you don't have a marker, you can use even an ink pen and just kind of like, you know, trace the edge so that you'll get that. So, since I have these out now, I did every second. Every second one. Every second. Just make a little, oops, yep. Just make a little slit towards the middle. Now being careful, all you're going to do is, you're going to do this motion. Up and down. Put it here and then go down. Now the only difference is you're going to put the paper in between your thumb and the bone folder or your scissors or whatever it is that you're using. But it's the same thing. You kind of press it down and push down. Press it down and push up with this and down with your thumb. So you're doing this motion. So there. See how it curls it? Versus, let me get that one out here, the flat. So then you turn it around, pinch it down, move this thumb down and these fingers up. Kind of like if you're going to snap. Go up, all around. Then you're going to need your glue. Oops, sorry, I just hit my little thing there. You're going to have a glue dot, a little bit of glue here, glue there, and not the little one. So, I like the flatter one on the bottom. You're going to put it on top, but see how this one's match? You're going to give it a little corner turn so that you will have petal in between. See how it scallops here? And then there's another scallop. You're going to go around. And see the little curling you did? It gave it character. And the distressing also gives it character. Now, that one already had glue. The little one doesn't matter if you turn it or don't, because since it is smaller, you'll get that little dimension. But all the other ones is there. Little dot of glue. We say little, depends how you look at it. Then I add my little button. And voila, you have your little flower. Now, how can you make it better? You take it in. Remember the little slits? It's to give you movement. So you know how when you look at a real flower, all the petals are not the same? Same thing here. That's what the little slits are for. You can leave it whole. People have told me, you know, why do I go through the extra steps? Well, because I like little details. I'm a detailed oriented person, and I like little details. So you squish some of them up, squish some of them down, and that's how it is. Now I'm gonna show you with a pen. If you don't have the, you know, the ink, or this one has the ink, or oops, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. I already put the distressing ink there, but if you have the time, is this gonna work? Yeah, there it is. You just go here and there and do it right on the corners, and it gives it more character. You have a gel pen and you want to do it glittery. This one is for a junk journal, so I don't want it particularly glittery. But see, you would go around all the little edges if you want to give it more more little details here and there. But this is how I did my little flower for my junk journal that I'm making. And I thought maybe you would like to do this cute little flower with stuff that most of us crafters have in our craft room or in our supplies, which is some punches, paper of some sort. You can use regular scrapbooking paper, but I wanted a little vintage look, so there. See how the little black marks gave it a little bit more character versus, let me see this one, versus the other one. It's just different. You can use a marker or gel pen. If you don't have that, you can use a pencil even. You can do little lines here, like little lines this way with the gel pens, pencils. Like I said, I want it for a junk journal, so well, not a junk journal, an altered book journal. It's not a junk journal, but I wanted more of a vintage look, so I do not want anything glitter or anything with color per se. I would like more neutral, so I haven't done that, but you can totally get a gel pen and make little lines go around the edges just like I did here. And I would love to put a little bit of like a jute on here, right here. I can't find it at the moment. You know, as crafters we have everything, but when we need it we can't find it. But these are the little flowers I made. I hope that you liked the tutorial, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I hope to be doing more tutorials. Have a great day. Bye.